Hi everyone. I wanted to do a little check-in with you during this sabbatical time, and thank you so very, very much for allowing me some time to unwind and work on some projects and have the ability actually to think like consecutive thoughts of things that I don't usually get to think a whole lot about because I'm so busy. Sabbatical really allows rabbis that downtime. And I was wanting to share with you, or one of the reflections that I've had these past few weeks. You know, it's such a difficult time, I know. We've got the pandemic, we've got civil unrest, and we've got a very bifurcated society, which is a fancy way of saying we're not all getting along so well right now, I think. Our community is, but in general, there's a vibe, a feeling of anxiety and stress, and it's not getting any better. It feels like it's getting worse. Yet, I have a thought for you that I think will help. There's a prayer that we say as part of what's called the Shemona Esrei, the 18 benedictions, or the Amidah. In the middle section, there are 12 blessings that are called bakashot. And these are requests from God, things that we ask God for. We ask God to bless the people who judge our society. We ask God to heal those who are sick. And we ask God for wisdom. So here's a little Jewish lesson on what wisdom ultimately is about. So here's the prayer from the bakashot, from the morning prayers, from the Amidah. It says the following: Ata chonen la'adam da'at u'melamed enosh bina, chanenu me'itcha chochma bina v'da'at, baruch atah Adonai chonen hada'at. The translation that the prayer book gives us is, your grace, you grace us, O God, all human beings with knowledge, and teach mere mortals what it means to understand. Graciously, God, share with us your wisdom, your insight, and your knowledge. Blessed are you, Adonai, who graces us with knowledge. You know, I love this prayer because every time I turn on the TV or I read something where people have a lot of answers without a lot of questions, I think, oh, how un-Jewish is that, right? The Jewish way to answer a question is with a question. It's our sort of Jewish clever way of saying no one except God has all of the answers, all of the wisdom, all of the knowledge, all of the science, right? That's God's domain. But in this prayer, what we're saying to God in a very, I think, humble and authentically Jewish way is, give us wisdom. God, can we have a little tiny bit of your intellect, of your knowledge, and of your insight so that we can make better decisions? You know, I think one of the things that's going to get us through this very turbulent time, not only with the pandemic, but with the civil unrest, is knowledge. And with knowledge comes humility. With humility comes insight, critical thinking, patience. Knowledge gives us the ability to want to learn from other people, to want to hear what other people have to say, but it also gives us an acceptance that certain things exist whether we want them to or not. COVID-19 exists whether we want it to or not. And so when we say, praise you Adonai, the one who graces us with knowledge, we're both being humble in saying we don't have all the knowledge, that's God's domain, but also we have enough knowledge, we have brains, and we have wisdom, and we can be thoughtful, and we can learn from others and listen to others even if we disagree with them. And we can also have the patience to know that Gam ze ya'avor, that this too shall pass, and we'll be on to a better time. I want you to know, I've also been thinking about you. I miss you. And I don't like that we haven't been able to hold services in person. I don't like it that I don't have a minyan to go to say Kaddish for my dad who died a few months ago. I don't like Zoom. It's not my favorite thing in the world. I like that we've been able to connect. I love that we've been able to connect, but through these means. But not just because I'm an extrovert, but because I'm a Jew. I love to connect by seeing you and being in physical presence and proximity to each other. We will get back together for services. We will have public services. I am thinking even during this time off, daily about how we can think about structuring a High Holy Day experience in person. That would be my goal, and our aspiration is to figure out how we can be together. But it's going to take it's going to take wisdom and knowledge and patience. Join me in praying to God every day that we have wisdom and knowledge and patience and the audacity to think differently and listen differently, and know that with that will come some patience and some humility, and that we will be together. We will be praying together and having Shabbat dinner together and singing and dancing together, and I hope it's soon. I'm going to continue and would ask you to continue to pray for a little bit of knowledge and wisdom and critical thought, and let's ask more questions than we have answers to. That's what keeps us grounded as Jews. So just some thoughts I wanted to share with you. I'll be checking in with you a few more times throughout Sabbatical. It's only 6-7 more weeks, and I can't wait to be together with all of you again. Have a great day, and I will speak with you soon.